Good morning. It's Amanda Golightly from Align Natural Health. And as my title says, are your beliefs holding you back? Are they? Really think about it. I was speaking to someone earlier this week, and this person had a lot on their plate. They were dealing with this very impactful health situation. They have fibro, and basically they're sore all over their body. They have a son who they're trying to, like, basically family obligations, and she's trying to do all the things she needs to do, support her son, as well as dealing with an older parent. And life sometimes can be a lot, and it can add up, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. And something I have learned from Kate, my counterpart, when she was experiencing MS symptoms years ago, she was careful to plan every activity. She told me about this story, the spoon theory. I don't know if anyone's heard of that before. Basically, that she had only so many spoons for the day, and anything that she needed to do was very meticulously planned. Do I have enough spoons to do this or that? And that's a lot to think of. I mean, even just planning your day, I'm sure would be a lot of energy for some people. And what if life didn't have to be that way? What if you didn't have to count spoons? This is, it's, I know it's challenging and there's a lot going on. And the first step to knowing, or the first step to getting healthier, is when you have to decide that you can be healthier. Make that decision that it's possible for you. And I mean, that goes across the board with anything that you want to do. Maybe it's a certain career path you want to go down, or maybe there's a certain goal you want to make as far as lifting weights or whatever it is. The first thing you have to decide is that it's possible. Step one, it's possible for me to achieve whatever goal. And that's such an important thing to be open to. Because if you're not open, if you're closed off, you're not going to be open to receiving this opportunity of being whatever it is you want to be. So the first step is decide to be healthier. Mindset. It's all mindset, mindset, mindset. And another thing that I've talked about before, it's been a long time since I talked about this on a reel. Belief plus expectation will equal your outcome. Belief plus expectation will equal your outcome. For example, I believe that the sun will come up tomorrow. My belief is such that the sun will come up, and I expect that it will come up. And the outcome is such that the sun does come up. Now, my outcome reflects what my belief and my expectations are. And sometimes there may be cloudy days where you don't see that sun, but my belief is still there. That hasn't changed just because the clouds are in the way. Or even if it gets to a point where, maybe there's a bit more of a storm or something, because life happens and sometimes storms happen, but we weather them and we get through them, right? My belief still hasn't changed. The sun will still come up tomorrow, regardless of whatever is in the way of that sun. And this can be the same thing with your health or whatever goal that you're going towards. Life happens at times, and just keep moving forward. That's the biggest thing. Working towards health is progress, and you have to keep moving forward. Give yourself goals. Our unconscious mind is always looking for things to do for us. So give it direction as far as what you want in the positive sense. Focus on what you want. It's very easy to always go towards the negative, right? I know a lot of people out there probably have been in that situation where something hasn't gone the way you wanted it to. And maybe the next thing is you're swearing at yourself and just kind of in a negative space. However, if you can switch your perspective on things and look at it differently, what is this situation giving me? What is the opportunity to learn and grow here? Just to kind of switch it up. Kate says mindset is so huge. I believe that, because especially from hearing about your journey and what you've been through, and you've done absolutely amazing and is a huge inspiration, I'm sure, to a lot of people who have listened. I love that. I believe that Australia exists. I've never seen it, but I believe it's there. Yeah, so true. That's like perfect example. You believe, I believe Africa is also across the other side of the world, and it's there, right? That belief is just solid. And therefore, because that belief is so solid, you're going to action on that belief, and your expectation is going to be such, and that dictates your outcome. So just keep that in mind. And in regards to health, we're basics kind of came up the other day, as far as this is always something, sometimes it seems repetitive about what we're talking about. And it's because sometimes it's just all a matter of timing when you get said message or who it's from. It may not be me. It could be Kate, or it could be Matt, who we had on recently. Whoever it is, it's just a matter of hearing it at the right time when you are ready to receive that message. Like, you are ready to be open to better health because you've decided to do that. Be ready to receive the message that you need at, say, now, maybe hearing me talk to you, or maybe when you listen to this later down the road, whenever that is. You can give yourself little goals, things to achieve, things that are achievable for your health. Maybe it's as simple as the basics being, are you hydrated? Drinking enough water per day? Is it clean water? I know for me, I drink distilled water just because it's the cleanest source. You can always add minerals in, but make sure you're drinking enough water. It's been hot here the last few days, and I've been sweating more than I normally would. And I was feeling it yesterday. And the reason is because I wasn't drinking enough water myself. So this doesn't just go for everyone who's listening or watching. It's for me too. It's a good reminder for me. The basics are important. Being hydrated helps all your bodily functions. It helps with bowel movements. It helps with your brain, all your organs, right? It's very important. And it's something that's so simple. So set yourself a goal of drinking, I mean, everyone's different as far as what they need, 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Set yourself a goal of how much water you're going to drink and start putting that into your daily routine. Make sure you're doing things like that. It's very simple to add in. So it helps with making these goals that it is achievable. I know I've seen some people out there who have these gigantic water bottles, and they've got the amount on there so you can keep track of what you're consuming. Whatever makes it easy for you to do that. That's so true. I learned about how nutrition could be a good thing to focus on when I was struggling with MS symptoms. And I had to hear it a bunch of times before it actually clicked. When you read the lesson, the teacher arrives. Or sorry, I think you mean when you're ready for the lesson, the teacher arrives. Absolutely true. And that goes to what I was saying before, as far as whatever I'm saying today. If you're ready to receive that, you will be ready, and you'll take it on, and you'll start implementing these things for your health. Because again, one, decide you can be healthy. That's so crucial. I can't emphasize that enough. And I know I'm definitely repeating myself, but it needs to be said. Decide you can be healthier. Decide today, right now. This is for your most positive outcome. We are meant to thrive. We are meant to be healthy and happy. It's not going to be all the time, right? Because there's a balance of things. You need to, if you're one thing all the time, it's not healthy either. So you can't just be happy all the time. It's not reality. And it's not healthy. So what goal do you want to set for yourself today? What do you want to work towards? Just think of these things. Think of what you can add into your routine to make yourself better. Can you add in water? Can you maybe add in more good fats and reduce fats that are not so good for you, like your seed oils? Cut those out and use animal-based fats or coconut oil, whatever it is, avocado oil. Just start making these changes now, because you can do this. You can. I know you can. build these habits, keep moving forward. When we shift our mindset and shift towards what we want, it's just amazing. When you have that belief, you have the expectation that you can be healthier, and then your outcome will reflect that. Just remember, your belief plus your expectation will equal your outcome. Keep that in mind. There's also the thing of the self-fulfilling prophecy, which that can work against you or could work for you, or depending on what your belief is. Change your beliefs to empower you. Change your beliefs to empower you, your life and your health, whether it's career or relationship, whatever it is. Decide and start implementing things to make yourself better, not just for yourself. It's for the people around you as well, because that will ripple out to them. If you are making these changes, you can make the people around you better too, and maybe they'll take note and start wanting to do the same things. And just focus on that, focus on the positive. Life can be challenging at times, but just wonder to yourself, why is it challenging? What do I need to learn? Is it just a little bump in the road? And decide where your course is going to take you. Is that bump sending you to a negative place? Decide that it's going to take you to a positive place and take something out of it that will lift you up and propel you towards your goal, whatever it happens to be. That's kind of all I wanted to throw out for today. If you're struggling with health and you need support in any way, we can help you at Align Natural Health. Go to the information, I think, on my profile on Facebook. There's a link in there for alignnaturalhealth.com. There's the link in my bio on Instagram. If you're struggling with any sort of thing that's been going on for a long time, headaches, digestive issues, heartburn, whatever it happens to be, if you're tired of living the life you're living and you want it better, because it can be better. It can be. You just have to decide so. And when you're ready, myself, I'm here, Kate's here. There's other practitioners out there as well. If it's not me, it doesn't have to be me. Just find someone who resonates with you and move towards something more positive in your life. That's all I can wish for you. I wish you all the best. And I hope you all have a great weekend and live well naturally.